It is another beautiful night in Toowoomba, and I found my way to a special place here in Toowoomba called Picnic Point, and Picnic Point Parklands to be specific. And I thought I would do a little walk and talk of this beautiful spot that is not only, not even 10 minutes by car from where I'm staying here in Toowoomba. And you know, they call this the Garden City. And everywhere you go, you see sights like this. It is a winter day here in Toowoomba, but boy, you sure wouldn't know it. You know, it would seem more like a beautiful spring day. And as a matter of fact, my lovely hostess where I'm staying, when I greeted her as I was walking out the door to come and visit Picnic Point, she said, "Can you feel it?" And I said, "Feel what?" And she said, "Spring. Can you feel spring in the air?" And I said, "Well, as a matter of fact, I kind of can. It certainly doesn't seem like winter to me." And she said, "Oh, it's just a lovely day." And I knew that when she told me that, I knew that I had picked a good day to come and explore Picnic Point. And it is it's a nice place. Look at this beautiful tree right here. Look at that. Just gorgeous. No shortage of, there are absolutely no shortage of beautiful, beautiful trees and plants and everything here in Toowoomba. And here's a playground right up here. And interestingly enough, I had just stopped at a playground, oh goodness, not even just a minute up the road. So they have no shortage of playgrounds here. And there is a restaurant just up ahead called Picnic Point, if I'm not mistaken. And there's some nice lookout areas right from the restaurant. So I'm gonna go and just do what I like to do best, and that is just walk and talk. So I am just going through the playground, and you know, I've learned from the time that I've spent here in Australia that you want to be somewhat careful when you're walking around with a video camera and there's children around. You don't want to get any parents upset, you know, walking around with your camera and doing your walk and talk, because they may not know what they may not know what you're doing. And so it's better to err on the side of caution. And as I find myself doing that, I'm coming right up to the restaurant that I was just telling you about. And in case you're wondering, we're only 1,741 kilometers from Hobart, and Moscow is a whopping 14. I don't even know if you can see that, as a matter of fact. Might be just a little bit too dark. But Moscow is 14,000, just over 14,000 kilometers from here. And good old New York City is 15,000 kilometers from where I'm filming this at the moment. So just up here is the actual restaurant. And you know, it's interesting, as I'm filming this, I'm watching the monitor, and just seems a little bit dark, if you will, and I'm not sure if I've got the settings all correct. But here would be the Picnic Point restaurant right there. And I can actually zoom out just a little bit. There you go. So there is your Picnic Point cafe and restaurant. And they've got different function rooms like the cellar room and the range room and the panorama room. And it looks like they are just starting to close up. But boy, this would be a nice spot to come out and grab yourself a cup of coffee, or maybe have yourself a bite to eat. I don't know that they're actually open or not. They may still be open. And somewhere out here is a waterfall. And look at the view. Boy, just a really, really nice view as I look out here. And it's going to make for just a really, really nice drone flight. Look at that. Boy, what a gorgeous view that is. Absolutely stunning. And there's a nice walkway right there. And apparently there's no shortage of hiking trails. If I pan down, just down below where I'm standing, you can actually see one of what I think are many various hiking trails. And just off in the distance there you see some people coming up that are coming in from a hike right now. But sounds like they're just starting to close this place. And I thought that I smelt a fire. Look at that. They actually have a fire going in here. Boy, what a nice spot this is. So you could come in and grab yourself a bite to eat by the fire, perhaps. Look at the tables. Fantastic. I know where I'm going to have dinner tomorrow night. Right here at the Picnic Point restaurant. Very nice. All right. So looks like they are just getting ready to close the restaurant, but boy, this looks like a nice place to come and sit and have a dinner. Look at that. Just wonderful. Grab yourself a cup of coffee. Got some different artwork on display right here of different birds. I don't see Fruit and Loop. Well, maybe there's fruit right there. All right. So we'll find our way back out. They've got some different old bags that you can buy right here. Look at that. Wonderful. All right. So maybe the store will automatically open or not. But let's go look at some of the see if I can't find my way out to one of the lookouts. Look at that. Boy, what a nice view. Really is something special. All right, back outside the restaurant. I'm gonna walk over to where I saw the woman standing looking out at the view. I changed the white balance on my camera. Here's a view of the restaurant right here, and boy, that'll make for a nice drone shot, I'm sure. Here's a view of this tree looking up. We've got more flower beds here. I am really looking forward to the Carnival of Flowers. I'm hoping that it's going to go on as planned this year with all the things happening in the world. Look at this view. That's really gorgeous. Boy, that really is pretty. It's going to make for a beautiful drone flight. All right. Here's a nice, look at that right there. So I'm going to go see if I can't find my drone. This is going to be a wonderful spot to come and walk in the morning or the evening with one of the two dogs that are sharing my accommodations with me, or I should say I'm sharing their accommodations. Here's a statue here, not sure what this is. Look at this. Sure it's symbolic of something. And sure enough, there's a little plaque. It says, "Puppy, mascot of the Toowoomba Thistle Pipe Band. Sculpture by Vern Foss, 1930 to 2017. So that's the mascot. That's Puppy right there. All right. Boy, what a beautiful, beautiful spot. I knew that I had found something special when I first heard of and looked up the city of Toowoomba as I was traveling across Australia. It's really a town that I've come to really appreciate and identify with. It is really a special place. So I'm going to go back and see if I can't find my drone and maybe get my drone launched and up in the air. Some Toowoomba's finest go driving by. All right, so I'll walk just a little bit further and see if I can't see what's up at this little information board just up here. Actually looks like there's just something over yonder, maybe one of those things where people, not quite sure what that is off in the distance there. We will go see. But here's some information here. Self-drive itineraries of Toowoomba, a map of the city. Really nice. And this is what I thought it was. One of these places where you come and put a lock on there and throw away the key. This is the hitching rail right here. You see? So maybe I'll throw one up before I leave. There you can see Lola loves Peter right there. And there's Jess and looks like Jess and the Olsons 2014. Now here's one for you. Look at that, Batman. So Batman left one up there. And there's Nick and Naomi. So Nick and Naomi, they declared their love. And here's a sign. Look at this. So I didn't have to ask anybody. The waterfall. So the waterfall is off somewhere in this direction, and we'll go see if we can't find it. Here's a nice little lookout right here. Look at this. Wow, this is nice. What a nice place. Look at that. Toowoomba. I just don't think I'll ever tire of the sensation I feel that when that bounces off my tongue. Toowoomba. There's actually some koalas in this area as well. I wouldn't be surprised if I see a koala while I'm here. But right now, let's go see if we can't see a waterfall. All right, I'm finding my way down in the direction of the waterfall, and I don't know if they've had enough rain. Maybe the waterfall isn't falling right now, but this might have been it right up here, perhaps. Just not quite sure where the waterfall would be. Look at this plant right here, this tree. You know, there's a guy named Jan over in the Netherlands right now who this used to be his stomping ground. And boy, I'm sure that he appreciates me coming over and doing these videos such as I'm doing. Probably brings him home, albeit virtually. Look at this. So now I'm just down where I was. I'm down just where I was standing up above, and this would be the waterfall right here, where it flowing, I would assume. That would be the waterfall, and unfortunately, at the moment, it's not falling. But I'm gonna see if I can't find my way across this little pond right here without falling. Let's see if I can do it. So I'm just gonna try to walk right across here. And I hear a bird, and perhaps you hear that bird as well, making the sound. But boy, what a nice place this is. Look at. And this is wintertime. Can you imagine what it's like in the summer? Look at how beautiful this is. Oh, just really gorgeous. Look at that. And there's your stepping stones right there. You know, I would imagine that there are those that live here, and well, that says the Firetail Walk is 200 meters. You can go Firetail Walk to the left or the Fantail Walk to the right. And what a nice spot. But I would assume that there are people that live here that this is just commonplace to them, and they walk through here every day without all the descriptive adjectives that I'm using as I'm walking through. Wow, this is really nice. Goodness gracious. And no shortage of birds. Look at the road off there in the distance. Boy, this is really, really special. I'm debating whether I want to take my drone up or just wait and maybe do it on another evening. Maybe I'll save it for another evening. Boy, what a special place. Alright, as I was going back up, you see this bird here walking. I'm not sure what they call this. Some type of... Oh, there he goes. Walking up on the rocks. Walking along just a little bit further up the path, I came to this grove of trees, if you want to call it that, and I thought Maybe you could hear the birds. I don't know if I point the microphone up into the trees, if you can actually hear the sound of the birds here. And there's one in particular that keeps calling out rather loudly. Boy, they all stopped almost right on cue, interestingly enough. And then just down here you have another lookout, it would appear. Another spot to come and bring a picnic or just soak up the view. Probably be a nice spot as any to wrap up this video here. A picnic point. Gentleman coming along just up the trail walking his dog. Here comes the dog. Let's see if the dog will say hello. Okay, so oh, maybe not. Let's go look at this view from this observation deck right here. Oh, that looks great. This is Bill Gould's Lookout, dedicated to his service to Lionism and his establishment of this park, a project of the Lions Club of Toowoomba West. Look at that. Just like you were here yourself. All right. Good day, mates. Hope you enjoyed this short little evening walk and talk of Toowoomba's picnic point.